You're in the right place today if you have mature, aging skin. Not only do you want your makeup to look better, you want it to last longer. But I have to tell you, this is one of those videos where I'm going to under-promise and over-deliver. I had to name the video something. So the video is 5 products that are not makeup that will help your makeup look better. Some of these products you've probably heard of. You may already be using them, but a few of them I'm going to show you different ways to use them. This video is chock full of tips, so buckle up. Here's a bonus for you. I always start out with brightening eye drops because really and truly, if your eyes look tired, it doesn't matter how good your makeup looks, you still look tired. I'm starting my makeup process with a makeup setting spray. You may already use a setting spray. If you don't, it is a game changer, especially if you have oily skin. 57 years old, I still have oily skin. It will drastically improve the longevity of your makeup because it gives your makeup something to stick to. Next is an eye balm. Let me know down in the comments if you have problems with the makeup underneath your eyes settling into fine lines or separating. This will help so much. Now my under eye area is hydrated and I just filled in all of those fine lines. Now there's no place for that concealer and that foundation to go. You are going to love this. Now, there was a trend going around last year, I think, that they were saying to put, is it Aquaphor underneath your eyes? Some people say Vaseline. Both of those are way too thick for me. I cannot handle that underneath my eyes. This works beautifully to just fill in and hydrate. Now I don't have that issue underneath my eyes anymore. Everything I'm using today will be listed down in the description below. Now I'm going to skip around a little bit, but if you want to see an entire get ready with me, some of my very favorite drugstore makeup at the very end of this video, I will link that so that you can watch that step by step. So the next thing I'm going to do is lock down my brows. My eyebrows are microbladed. You can watch everything about microblading in this video here, but the brows that I have are unruly. At 57, like they just have a mind of their own. So I like to lock them down. By locking down my brows, what will happen is they just kind of go together a little bit more. I don't know how to describe it, so that they don't look so sparse. So even if you don't want to fill in your brows, even if you have no makeup days and you just want to kind of get those brows to do what you want them to do, the brow glue will help so much with that, and you'll probably find yourself using less or needing less product to fill them in because this kind of brings them all together. And here's what I do, is I brush the brow glue through my brows, then cater around, and now with this hard end, I press them down. Now my brows are pretty much glued to my face and they look so much better. So even if on those no makeup days you don't want to fill them in, you might be able to get away with just using this. Do you use a makeup primer? I would love to know. I love a makeup primer and you may not need one, but if longevity is your issue, if you cannot get your makeup to look good and last all day long, definitely try a makeup primer. Now, because I already started by spraying my entire face with setting spray, I use my favorite primer. I have less than the size of a pea on my hand here. All I'm going to do now is put this around my nose, a little around my mouth, and a little bit on my 11. Those are my problem areas. And here's the bonus about this. You know I love super affordable products, right? This is probably one of the best primers I've ever used. This primer is by Rare Beauty. Of course, I will give you the link for this. I always buy the smaller version, and since I'm using, like I said, less than the size of a pea, this primer will last me forever. So if you click on the link and you go, wow, that seems a little pricey, I'm telling you, buy the small one. You won't use very much. You will thank me later. If you're enjoying this so far and these tips are helpful, I hope you'll subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when more videos come out, and come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best and say hi over there. Okay, I'm going to apply some foundation and some concealer, all of my cream products, and I'm going to come back for my next tip. We're going to take the setting spray. I'm going to spray my face. Then I'm going to take a makeup sponge, okay? Damp, wet, you squeeze all of the water out. We're going to use this sponge to pick up excess makeup. So it's going to help the setting spray settle in, do what it does, lock everything in, but then the sponge is going to pick up any excess. If that under eye area, around your nose, around your mouth, if those are trouble areas for you, this tip is a game changer. I love a makeup sponge like this with a tip and a point, so you have so much more versatility, and I will link this down in the description below. And I'm just bouncing it all over. It's setting down that setting spray, and it's picking up excess makeup. And I'm really concentrating in my trouble areas. Gosh, I love this tip. And now I've got extra makeup on my sponge because it just soaked up anything that I didn't need. You're gonna love this tip. This next tip is all about your eye makeup. We all know that our face is falling. And if you've been here before, you know I don't use a lot of eyeshadow. I just don't have the patience for it. But either use one of these cotton rounds, or if you get the makeup sponge with the tip, this is perfect. All you're gonna do is fold this. Now you've got a straight edge. If you want to keep your makeup where it needs to be, you can just take the edge of this and line this up. So whatever you're applying stays where you want it, because if we come down too far, it just draws the face down, making us look older. So I said I don't use a lot of eyeshadow, but what I usually do is I just take my bronzer and use that above my eyes. And now I can keep it exactly where I want it without it drawing my face down. And I can use this same cotton round that's folded in half to help me with my eyeliner. So I have a little pencil brush, and then I'm using the Essence Stay and Play eyeliner. Look at that. One last spritz of setting spray to lock it all in. And the preferred method to spray this is an X and then a Z. I hope those tips and products were super helpful to get your mature makeup to look better and last all day long. If it was helpful, again, it would mean the world to me if you like this video and subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. All the products will be linked down in the description below. And remember, for a step-by-step get ready with me with my favorite drugstore products for our mature skin, watch this video next. Go out today and be blessed and do your best.